Hey guys, Bladewire here with the 5th set in the match between SKT Mong and Sparkyz at the semifinals of the STX 2009 Cup. I'm really looking forward to this game after set 4. Definitely go watch set 4 because I was very pleasantly surprised by this guy right here, the orange Terran that you see right now in the screen. This is Mong. This is a new rising SKT 1 Terran, and he's looking to carry on the legacy of the likes of Boxer and Fantasy, who definitely taught him very, very well, judging by the fact that he managed to defeat Fake Yellow in set 4 with some very convincing mech Terran. He played very well, so really go watch that set. Also, the first 3 ones as well, but set 4 was definitely the most entertaining. Besides set 3, set 3 was entertaining because of another reason. Go watch it. I'm not going to spoil anything. Anyways, so as I was saying, Mong, this newcomer here, having just defeated Fake Yellow, getting his confidence up, and looking to show his coaches what he's able to do at this STX Cup, as I was saying, kind of a pre-season tournament to test the players, to see how they're doing. And you can see this because of the fact that up until now SKT has only played B-team players. They've only played S2 and now Mong, nobody else, whilst on the other side we did indeed see Justin and Hoggle, who are not that top players, but Fake Yellow and now Type B, who is the opponent here as Purple Zerg at the top right. They're of a different caliber, especially with Type B having defeated Leta in the OSL. He's not necessarily well known for his ZVT, but it still is his best matchup. And he did have some, that was a really good result against Leta especially, so it's not going to be easy for Mong again. Let's see if he can prove himself twice. This time on God's Garden. This is definitely a map that favors Zerg. This is a map that I as Protoss also very much kind of hate, because what basically happens is that as a feature of this map, you can access your expansion only through the ramp from your main. Also, it's pretty easy to secure your natural as well down the ramp, so it's easy to get 3 bases, and it's easy 2 plus defendable gas. It's very good for Zerg. Problem is, for Terran and Protoss, it's very difficult to expand past those 3, whilst Zerg can very well establish hatcheries all over the map. And let me come back to this game, because here at the bottom left, the game could be very quickly over, since there are Zerglings moving away, and I think this has just maybe been scouted. This has just been seen, I believe, by Mong, because he just brought in all these SCVs to block the ramp, and he needs to block this ramp. He managed to very well pull back that one SCV that almost had no more life. Great micro by him, still blocking that ramp, still having those Marines there, and wow, that was great from him. He will probably, oh, he just repaired the other SCV with the other one. Great stuff by him, great play, a lot of micro. He must have some pretty good APM, this guy. And now hiding behind the factory, awesome. I mean, lesser ZVT players like Justin in the second set would have totally crumbled against something like this. They would have gotten their Marines killed immediately. And you see here Mong managing to withstand this attack, and you see the relief on his face that he managed to do this. Oh man, you saw Type B just scouted that opening with the drone, realized that it could be a good chance for him, went for the go, and unfortunately for him, failed. And this time it's not going to be the mech turn that we saw last time with Goliaths plus Vultures. This time it's going to be Fantasy build style. It's going to be Vultures to harass, and the Valks, and not only Goliaths to defend against Mutas. I guess it's a pretty wise choice, simply because Valkyries have, of course, much more a possibility to be deployed than Mutas, and the good stuff is, I mean, with Valkyries, you can also protect your Vultures when you're trying to harass. You can protect Vultures that you would, for example, drop, especially now with a starport. So in Mong's case, the Vultures that he would drop into the expansion, since he cannot get into there any other way here on God's Garden. he can protect them very well against mutas with those Valkyries. So it's the typical build to use. And since he has fantasy as a teacher, I'm pretty sure that Mong can use this pretty much to perfection, I dare say. We'll probably kill this Overlord, and this is pretty sloppy right here. Losing that Overlord to 2 Marines, that's 100 minerals that you, in other cases, may have very well wanted to have. Spire, so a very normal play on the other side, got, I believe it was a 9 pool, and gas, then went for the expansion. So very standard play, I guess, from both guys, considering the map that we're talking about here. And as I was saying, God's Guard normally favors Zerg since it's so much easier for them to get that 4th base, unlike Protoss and Terran. But we'll have to wait and see, because if the fantasy build works well, it could definitely mean a big advantage for Mong right here. And he doesn't need to have the shuttle. He does have those 4 vultures ready, and just now the Evo Chamber and the Hydra Den have popped up. The second expansion being set up, so we will again see basically the same strat that we saw from Fake Yellow this last game, going for Muta plus Hydras. On the other side, a little bit of a variation with Valkyries against instead of Mass Goliath. But this seems to be a great attack right here. And oh my god, Type B is going to get butt raped. He is going to get butt raped so badly here. He is losing drone after drone. I don't know, I didn't count, but I'm pretty sure we're close to 10 drones by now having been lost. He cannot go down to the expansion because of the Sunken. He will try to buy himself some time, maybe see if some other drones come around, just try to disrupt mining. Now going to the expansion, exposing to the Sunken, going back up, so occupying the time of these mutas, giving himself enough time home to not be harassed. And that's great. Now in the meantime also attacking with one of the vultures, the expansion that is being built at the moment with the other one, playing around with the mutas. So great play by Mong here. He should go a little bit lower with that vulture. I don't know what he was doing. I thought he should go to the expansion and assist the other one with a couple of shots. Gets killed there, and now the dropship retreating in the nick of time now that those Scourge are finally out. But great play up until now, great usage, and you just saw those Valkyries are also out. I don't know, Valkyries. I guess it's Valkyries. I'm going to call them Valkyries. I hope that's correct. So Valkyries out. Also a couple of more Goliaths out to help against the mutas, and looking very pretty right now, establishing his own expansion. And with that big economic damage, you definitely have to feel that the advantage is on Mong's side. Now 2 Scourge coming in to try and get a kill, trying to hope that Valkyrie is gonna pop out right there, but didn't happen. Just one vulture being put down here. But the important thing is, not only is he killing drones, but he's also disrupting mining. Look for how long Type B is not being able to mine here at his main. These are so precious seconds in StarCraft, and he's losing every single one of them. Soon he's going to be 3 versus 2 bases in ZVT, and that's not necessarily a position that you want to be in as a Zerg, especially not on a map on like God's Garden, where the Terran can also very well take the 3rd and protect while he's harassing you. Looking forward to see what Type B is going to do, and this is also a very different playstyle I would like to notice at this point than what we've seen in set 4. In set 4, oh, and now finally an attack of the Valkyries, and they managed to get a couple of good shots on those mutas. That was nice there. A bit of sloppy by Type B, so this is not easy for him right now. He's fighting against 3 Valkyries. He did not manage with a Scourge to kill any one of them. Now finally coming in with Scourge. Let's see if he's going to be able to deal with this with Scourge. No, the Goliath deal with the Scourge. He does lose the shuttle, yeah, I'm just going to call it a shuttle. And the problem is, of course, for Type B, even though the units cannot be ferried out of these expansions, I don't think that Mong actually planned to do so. They are in there right now for the win. They're gonna for the win and for the kill, and they again disrupt mining at the main. Oh man, and now Mong has to realize that, and he doesn't he just now realize that the mutas are heading towards his own expansion, forced to bring back those Valkyries and will of course lose the forces that are now left at the second expansion of Type B, but still this was a lot of damage that he was able to inflict once more, and you definitely have to feel that he has such a strong economic advantage. There is no way that